Hi, folks, and welcome back to a new Moviehooker podcast. And this is going to be one where I'm going to be talking about three upcoming releases that should be on everybody's fucking radar. And obviously, when I say everybody, I don't mean everybody, but if you like some body horror, some serial killers, and some independent zombie comedies, then the next three movies you are going to want to hear about. And chances are you might know about some of these already, but I get to talk about them anyway, and that's what I love doing. So the films that I want to talk about are, number one is going to be David Cronenberg, and yes, you can all hold your excitement in. Fucking David Cronenberg is fucking back with a new fucking movie called Crimes of the Future, and it looks gross as fuck. He has also brought his right-hand man with him again, Viggo Mortensen, and who was in History of Violence and Eastern Promises. So these guys have really got sort of like a fucking DiCaprio, Scorsese, Tim Burton, Johnny Depp relationship going on. So yeah, that's number one, Crimes of the Future. The second one I am going to talk about is an Iranian serial killer movie, and I think it is based on actual events, and that is called Holy Spider. And the third one that I want to talk about is called Final Cut, and that is a new independent zombie comedy from France. So okay, let's get to it.
Number 1. Crimes of the Future.
Wow, actually, before I get started, how fucking epic is that? That voice there? I've got my epic thriller voice, and then I added like a monster effect in it, and fucking move over Jigsaw or move over any fucking serial killer in any movie. I'll just say that I am actually for hire. If you want to hire that monster deep voice, maybe you want an alarm tone to wake up to in the morning, maybe some satanic fucking ritual, sayings, spells, I don't know. Anyway, I'm going to get back to it before I just go off on a fucking wild rant, and I'm known to do that as well, but I'm going to have a lot of fun with that monster effect. Right, so right, get it together, man. Fucking Crimes of the Future. Yes, the new film from David fucking Cronenberg, who is back. Now, I have to say that we haven't really been starved of David Cronenberg, or not really David Cronenberg, but Cronenberg in general, as Brandon Cronenberg has been fucking, really following in his father's footsteps, and I mean that in the best way possible. His fucking two movies that he has is Antiviral, which stars Caleb Landry Jones, and also the more recent one, which was called Possessor. You can watch both of those movies, Antiviral and Possessor, on Shudder, which is a good little fucking horror app. I'm not sponsored by Shudder or anything, so I'm just saying go watch them. You can pay $4.99 and just watch those two movies, and it'll be well worth it. So, Crimes of the Future, starring Viggo Mortensen. Again, I'll reiterate what I said at the start of the video. These guys have got like a Johnny Depp, Tim Burton, fucking De Niro, Scorsese, or DiCaprio, Scorsese relationship going on, and so they've been working together for years. I don't know really how many movies they have done. I'm pretty sure it is A History of Violence, which is A History of Violence and Eastern Promises. Like, Cronenberg has been about for fucking years, man. I think it was like Rabid, Shivers, Scanners, and like he's been really fucking delivering just off the fucking walls, fucking crazy horror since the 70s, and like he is back in true form, and it doesn't seem to be slowing down. So also starring in Crimes of the Future is Léa Seydoux. Yeah, and it also stars Kristen Stewart. So I have to say bravo to Kristen Stewart, and I know she gets a lot of shit, and to be honest, no one gives her fucking more shit than I give her fucking shit, and Robert Pattinson fucking shit, but I have good reason. I had good reason for that, because I worked in a video store, and those fucking movies were on even if the volume was down, they were on 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. So yeah, that's why I hate it. So anyway, that's why I said Kristen Stewart is badass now, because she's like, she's choosing these independent roles. And yeah, she done Underwater, which was a fucking great film as well, with Vincent Cassel. Really, really cool. She plays like a really, really good lead fucking hero in that. And obviously we get a little visit from H.P. Lovecraft's Cthulhu, or if that's the right pronunciation, at the very end. So that was fucking great. So Crimes of the Future, let's get back to it. Actually, Cronenberg also has a movie released in 1970, I believe, also called Crimes of the Future. And they have absolutely nothing to do with each other. So it's just like he couldn't come up with a fucking name, for the movie, and says, here, do you know something? I'm David Cronenberg. I'll just call it one of my first titles, and no one will know, but everyone knows that he's got 2 movies called the exact same thing, and I don't know if anybody's ever done that, but Cronenberg has now. So, Jesus, guy. So, let's go back to the story. This is set in the near future, and it is about the next step in evolution, human evolution, or synthetic evolution, where humans are able to grow their own body parts. I'm pretty sure they're all external body parts, so I don't know, man. Penises on arms, you're gonna get fucking, toes on heads, maybe. I have seen one still where there's this guy got like a fucking couple of ears on top of his head. So I really don't know a lot about the story. That is enough. That is fucking more than enough for me to be sold on a David Cronenberg movie. And obviously that, and it's starring Viggo Mortensen as well, who's fucking great. Now Cronenberg has said, now this is before the movie was released, that he expected people to be, fainting, and expected people to be fainting, walking out, or getting sick, during the screening of this, which premiered at Cannes this year. And yeah, there's obviously that's sort of like getting the hype train. It's all aboard the hype train, so everybody's going to, he's obviously not going to say, listen, this is like the most toned down motherfucking shit ever. I'm a horror person, but go see it. You might think it's scary, but it's probably not. So obviously he's going to be like, dude, this shit is seriously fucked up, and to watch at your own risk. Now, if any other director like fucking Lee Wan-el or fucking James Wan or any of those people said that, I'd be like, get up, get on the fucking boat and get out of here. That's what I'd say to them. Both of them, get the fuck out of here, man, because it'd be more than likely full of fucking shit. But when someone like David fucking Cronenberg says it, you have to take note of that and be like, oh shit, okay. If the big man is saying this is going to be a hard watch, we better believe it. It is going to be a fucking hard watch, and I cannot fucking wait for it. So that is Crimes of the Future, and yeah, let's get on to number 2.
Number 2, Holy Spider.
Okay, so number 2, I want to talk about a new serial killer movie called Holy Spider. And this is the latest movie that is based on the real life events of an Iranian serial killer called Saeed. Hold on one second. Fuck's sake, guy. I should be fucking memorizing all this. Saeed Hani. I don't know how to pronounce that. I'm sorry if I'm butchering that language there. But yeah, he was responsible for killing 16 sex workers a couple of decades ago, and he was executed in 2002. So I don't know how he was executed, but he was fucking shot down or hung or whatever. But yeah, pretty fucking extreme, man, killing 16 people. That's hardcore. But here's the thing. This is actually the third film based on the killings of this fucking sick and twisted individual. The first movie, which we all know, and I think anyway we all know it, and I had no idea until just reading up about this film that Along Came a Spider, the Morgan Freeman one, is based on it. If I can remember correctly, not very much based on it. It wasn't very, very gritty or anything. And then in 2020 there was also a movie called Killer Spider, and now we have Holy Spider. So the film is told through the eyes of a journalist called Remy, I think. Again, don't want to be butchering the language. And she goes to the city of Mashhad and tries to track down the serial killer that has been killing brutally murdering all these poor, unfortunate sex workers. And the closer that she actually gets to the truth, the harder this guy is to be brought to justice, because a lot of the public are starting to call him like a fucking hero for doing these atrocities. So that is Holy Spider, and I'm really, really looking forward to this. Again, I don't know how certain this is, but yes, there was walkouts and its premiere because of its graphically violent content. And there was not only that, there was also a 7-minute. So if they made it, whoever made it through the movie absolutely fucking loved the movie. That's the point I'm trying to get to. They had a 7-minute standing ovation, and I remember waking up and reading about this movie a week or so ago and sending the info to Jessica, and she just sent, I says, I got a 7-minute standing ovation, and she's like, everything in Cannes gets a standing ovation, and she's pretty fucking right. Everything is fucking, 5 minutes standing ovation, 6 minutes standing ovation, 7 minutes standing ovation. They just fucking love to clap in Cannes. They go to Cannes, they have themselves a good old fucking clap. That's all. Okay, so that is Holy Spider, and that is from Iran, and yeah, we can expect. I don't know any release date or anything. This is not available to watch anywhere. And yeah, so Holy Spider. Let's get on to the third and final movie.
Number 3, Final Cut.
Okay, so the last film I want to talk about in this short list of movies. Now, I do have more stuff upcoming really, really soon, where I'll be talking about 2 brand new South Korean fucking beautiful releases, but I want to talk about these 3 movies first. So this is the third one, and it is called Final Cut, and it looks like a fucking very, very, very good remake of the hilarious Japanese independent zom-com, and that was called One Cut of the Dead. I absolutely loved One Cut of the Dead. It got so many positive reviews, and then there was loads of people that hated it. And I honestly believe that if you hated that movie, you just didn't get that movie. It's just as simple as that. That film has fucking everything. It's hilarious. There's a lot of heart in it. It isn't a horror, It's a horror in the sense of the struggle that it takes to make a small independent movie and the people involved. It's such a joy to watch. And so I was a little bit surprised because I didn't know this movie was called Final Cut, and then I seen one of the zombies and I was like, oh fuck's sake, man, this zombie looks absolutely fucking shit. Like pre George A. Romero Dawn of the Dead, where they've only got the tops of their heads or their faces done in makeup, and you can clearly see their skin underneath their shirt collar, the real color of their skin, where makeup was not applied. So I was like, hold on a fucking second, and even before I went into it, I was sort of pretty fucking sure that this was a remake of One Cut of the Dead. So I started watching the trailer, and first thing that came up, it was like starring Roman Jury, and I was like, well, fucking holy fuck, that is me sold. That is me fucking sold. I love Roman Jury. He is like one of my favourite French actors, and I'd highly recommend a movie, a crime thriller drama with a little stroke of beautiful music in it as well, called The Beat That My Heart Skipped. Absolutely fucking superb movie. So anyway, he stars as the director. Now, if you've seen the original One Cut of the Dead, the energy in it is just off the fucking charts, man. There's just so much, and it's infectious energy. You really that's a good play on words there for a zombie fucking movie, isn't it? Infectious energy. There's a new plague. Infected by infectious energy. Anyway, so fucking shut up. Roman Jury plays the crazed fucking director trying to direct a handful of inexperienced actors and trying to make a zombie movie. And that's all. That's all I really know about it. That's all I really want to know about it. It looks like a tremendous amount of fun, and also, yeah, if you haven't checked out One Cut of the Dead, I'd highly, highly recommend you do. Or maybe you want to leave it and check out Final Cut when it finally comes our way. So, yep, that concludes this little podcast for today. And if you enjoyed the video and you haven't subscribed already, then please hit the subscribe button. And yeah, check back soon for more videos. And thanks very much again. Bye.